So I thought I'd give you a little update on what we've accomplished today. This is the mechanical room, and right now its sole purpose is to hold this electric hot water heater, which we just kind of have set in here. The washer and dryer is going to go right here, and that cord right there, that orange one coming out of the wall, that is the electric dryer hookup. And then right below it we have a gas dryer hookup. So if we can get a gas dryer in here, we may do that. But over in here, this is where we made some work accomplishments today. We got this boiler hung, vented out through the wall. It uses PVC to vent out through the wall. High efficiency, 120,000 BTUs. It does the domestic hot water, so the hot water for the sinks and the baths, along with heating the boiler water for the hot water baseboard. And they came out of the bottom, and it's a natural gas furnace. You can see the yellow pipe there, that will be connected up and brought into the furnace, straight up into it. And then coming out of the bottom, there are two pipes that provide domestic hot water. Provide the boiler water for the hot water baseboard pipes. That comes out of this one here, this pipe in the front. This one here comes out, goes through this air scoop that removes air from the pipes, and then below it is an expansion tank so that they won't damage the fine fins that are in the boiler. Then it comes over and comes up and all the way up to here, and this is the manifold for the boiler. So the different hot water baseboard zones. We're set up for 6 of them. We're currently plumbed for 4. But we have plans to think that we're going to need 6, so it was just as easy to put them in right now than it was to add them later. And then below it, you'll see where this fitting is here. We'll follow it up from the bottom of the furnace. This is this one here, and it sneaks in behind that other one, comes up, and there's the pump. That's the pump that circulates the water, that red pump. And then it comes up. It's going to take that elbow and it's going to come over, and there'll be another series of these manifolds like this that will have the supply lines for the hot water baseboard, and the return lines will be right there. Below it is the the domestic water coming in from the water district. That comes up through on that white pipe, comes up, goes through the water meter, backflow preventer, then a shutoff valve. I think I got a shutoff valve right behind that red pipe. You can't see it, but there's a shutoff valve there. Meter, backflow, another shutoff valve, another expansion tank to handle any sudden increases or decreases in water pressure from the city. Then it comes over here, and the blue lines go out to the house and supply water to the various hot water and cold water circuits. This white line is supplying cold water to this hot water heater, temporary hot water heater, and this will be removed this week. It comes out of there, swings around, goes over here, and then disappears down into that trough and out into the house. The plan is to put a manifold over in here beside the furnace, and that hot water will come out of the bottom of the furnace and into this manifold. It'll be right here, and there will be, I think, 4 different hot water and cold water zones going out to the various parts of the house, all with shut-off valves right here. So that we can turn water off to all the individual parts of the house if there's a problem. There are shut-off valves all throughout the house, so each part of the house can be ran without. We can shut off the valves the various parts of the house and shut them off without affecting them. But most of those valves are like in hard to reach places, like underneath the building. So this will be nice to have them right out here where we can get at them quick and easy. This water supply lines are going to be moved onto this wall, so we're just going to take this whole thing and twist it and spin it over there. That'll make room for these hot water lines to come up and down that go to the baseboard right up that wall. Keep it all nice and neat. Got a big hole here in the wall because I was struggling with that electrical box, so I had to cut an access hole to get in there. I'll fix that later. Come around and I'll show you some of the leftover parts. This here is that other manifold that's going to go right in there someplace. And they'll put that right up in there. It's quite a pretty piece of copper. I think that's 1.5 inches or 1 by 3/4. And then the cool thing is the gentleman that helped us with this, he doesn't solder much. You'll notice here, I took this fitting off. My camera was down, but that was right there. He solders, where he needs to. And the rest of the time, he doesn't solder anything. I think there's only 4 or 5 joints in here that he soldered. But this fitting, if you notice, looks quite a bit different. If we look at it on the inside, you can see that black ring that goes around the inside of it. That's a gasket, an O-ring of some sort. And when he puts this on, he comes in with a pair of tools that come over that, and it squeezes that joint, compresses that O-ring right around that pipe, and he has that joint fixed within a few seconds. It's really impressive. Up here is the controller for the various zones. These are all the thermostat lines that run to the various parts of the house. This controller can control up to 6 zones. We only have 4 in the house, but you'll notice that there are 6 zones here. And the purpose for that is that I'm a little concerned about this boiler being able to provide enough water, hot water for three bathrooms. It's got enough power, but it takes priority over heating the house. So I may end up putting another storage tank similar to this and just plumbing it into one of the zones so that it can be heated off boiler water and not off the boiler, so that I can heat water at the same time I'm heating the house. I may do that. I haven't decided yet on that fully. But if I do it, I'm set up to do it. And then the other zone that we added is potentially for some radiant floor heat. Got an issue with Devin's bathroom. I don't quite know how I'm going to heat it because of where all the fixtures are going. And still haven't moved that refrigerator back where it belongs after we got the countertops installed. This is Devin's bedroom. It's coming right along. It looks pretty nice because all of the stuff and tools and supplies that I had in there are now here. And I've made quite the mess. Got a collection of tools that I'm going to take home because we don't need a lot of this stuff anymore. But this is Devin's bedroom. It's about 16 by 10, I think, or 16 by 10, I would guess. This room here does have the same ceiling lights. We struggled with that one, cutting it out. And this one, Devin didn't pay attention because where the measurement was for the lights. He was in the wrong slot, but we did find it. I can fix all of that. That's what they're supposed to look like, cut out nice and circular. And then the smoke detector box, we had the same issue. Just couldn't find it and make it go right. But this is Devin's bedroom, 16 by 10. And he's got a closet right here as you come in, so there'll be one decent sized closet. Then as you come around the corner, this will be the bathroom. And so here is where the bath is going. We made some progress this week. We actually got a new meter installed on the outside of the building. So currently, this is the old panel. The house is currently being fed off from this wire here, which is tied into this panel right in through here. And what they're going to do is they're going to put a new, well, they've already done it. They put a new meter box on the outside of the wall. Bangor Hydro is going to come and schedule time with the electrician we've hired to connect this to that new meter box. And then that whole contraption can go away and we can start finishing this bathroom. We double studded this wall. If you'll notice, this wall is pretty, it's cut up everywhere and it just was crooked and it was hard to get straight. So we just studded a new wall in front of it. And we're insulating, going to give us an opportunity to get more insulation into that wall. And we're making some progress in here. So the way this is going to work, come back here a little bit so I can get a better angle. As you come in from the into the bedroom, you can come up to here, and about where all this lumber is, there's going to be a pocket door. That pocket door is going to slide back along where this tape mark is. The pocket door will start about here and slide back into this wall. So this will line up. This lines up with that wall there that comes in the bedroom. And so you'll walk into the bathroom right here. Right about where these doors are is going to be the vanity. Then the toilet's going right there. Then a tub or a shower's going there. I think it's the tub is going there. And then over here, where the tape is on the floor, there'll be a 5-foot shower that will go here. And then what I'm standing in right now will be a walk-in closet. So that walk-in closet will come out to about where that tape mark is. Come across to this tape mark. So, and there'll be a pocket door in this wall as well. So the door will slide from here into this wall here. So when you walk into this closet, you should be able to have a set of hanging closet, a rod here, a nice deep part here to hang stuff, and then this underneath the stairwell, where I've currently got a little metal shelving unit, got all my tools and stuff on. That'll be converted into probably a set of shelves, a rod, and then some real deep storage in the back of the closet. Good place for suitcases or something like that. So this is a rather long update, about 14 minutes, and we made some progress. Need to spend some time cleaning, get rid of this sheetrock dust, but it's coming. And the kitchen, still happy with it. It'll be better once I can get my stuff out of here. And we can get the dishwasher power turned on. Devin needs to work on that. It's all plumbed up electrical. You just need to get it tied into the panel. So that's what we got going on. Hope you folks are having a great time. And we're having a good time doing this. Talk to you later.